but I'm not gonna shove my belief down your throat because I think that's futile. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. Hey guys. Okay, so I was doing my hair and I said, let me record a video. Let's talk, right? I was talking to my homegirl about this in her Instagram DMs. I was like sending her voice memos. And then I'm trying to figure out how to say it without like disclosing any details. So I want to ask what y'all think, but I don't think I want to hear what y'all think for real. So let me gather my thoughts. I am not the type of person that wants to be babied when it comes to faith. I don't want like a pat on the back, like it's okay, God still loves you type thing. I want to be like scared into my face. I want to be like my friend, I want to talk to him and he was saying how like people don't really talk about God's wrath. Right? Sometimes you are not supposed to speak. There are some things that you are supposed to keep to yourself or to like a smaller audience because the public can't handle your opinion. And I'm trying not to make this the public can't handle my opinion. I don't want it to be one of those conversations. But hey, for those of you who do not know me, hi, my name is Cookie. For those of you who do know me, welcome back. Hey y'all. How y'all been? What y'all been up to? How's life? So here's what we have here today. We got the movies with Genesis and Casey. It's 11:32 right now. The movies are at 2:15. I want to squeeze in the gym, but because I put up my camera and I'm starting to do my hair, I don't know how that's gonna look. So we'll figure it out. So here's my thing. I don't want to elaborate on what I have to say because I feel like it's a touchy topic. I feel like, okay. Alright, I guess we're gonna talk about it. As a believer, as someone who is the word of God and loves God with all my heart and I feel like the judgment placed on people who believe in God or who fears God or the disciples of God and people who choose to be the disciples of God or the people, you know what I'm saying? Basically those who see God as like God. Yeah. Okay, there we go. That was a good way to put it. Call me a brat. But I don't think it's fair how heavily judged Christians are, or believers are, or those who choose to pursue Christ are, as opposed to other religions or beliefs. And I'm the type of person that respects your beliefs. Like if you believe in anything else that isn't God, I'm not gonna say you're beneath me or I'm above you or anything like that. But I'm not gonna sit there and agree with you and say, yeah, this is right. But I'm also not gonna sit there and argue with you. Like, oh no, you need to believe in God because Jesus is the way. And no, I'm not gonna do that. I'll probably share my belief and why I believe. Yeah, I feel like Christians are heavily judged when they don't pursue what their belief is said to do, as opposed to anybody else from any other belief. When anybody else from any other belief, I mean, educate me if I'm wrong, because I didn't study theories or religion, so I only know so much. But like, if anyone else in a different religion or a different belief makes a mistake, it's okay. But when a Christian does it, everyone is like, okay, stone them, because they're not Christians for real. Stone them. And I believe in tough love, so I wouldn't say stone me. But the amount of emotion that goes into condemning Christians is so grand as opposed to other beliefs. I believe that you have to have the discernment when it comes to sharing your opinion, because sometimes your opinion shall not be shared. Sometimes you can't share your opinion with everybody. And I'm not really a debate person. I like to talk. I like to hear what other people have to say. I like to hear other people's opinions to a certain extent. But when it comes to like sharing my opinion, I'm not too big on it because I don't want to go back and forth about something that I believe, because at the end of the day, it's what I believe. It's not a fact. It's not something that should be proven. It's what I believe. With that being said, continuing on with my conversation, I feel like there's a certain way that there's the perfect Christian image that people have in their mind that they think that Christians are supposed to live, and then when Christians don't live it, oh, you're not Christian. And I get it when it's for the purpose of teaching and edifying someone's spirit. The correction makes sense. But when it comes to just straight out bashing somebody, it no longer makes sense. Let's say me, for example. Hypothetically speaking, let's say I'm in the world, meaning I'm not living righteously. I'm not doing anything by the book being the Bible, and I'm doing everything my way. But I go to church and I still love God, and I believe it's possible to be in the world and to love God. It's like I'm living a double life. Okay, say I'm in the world, but we go to the same church, you see me in church or whatever, but I'm in the world, right? And you can tell that I am more dedicated to everything that isn't God. I'm trying to really define what being in the world is, but I can't even think of an accurate, like a description that's good enough to say, okay, yeah, this is what that got me. But yeah, hopefully y'all got what I said when I meant in the world. I don't like to misspeak, so I'm gonna elaborate as far as I can. My ultimate fear is scaring people away from God. That is not what I'm here for. I do not want to do that. That is not my life aspiration or anything like that. I don't want to say the wrong thing, so I'm gonna elaborate to the extent which is possible for me. Yeah, we friends, right? But we met in like the church house or whatever. I'm in the world, and I still be going to church and stuff like that. I still be crying during worship. The only time, hypothetically speaking, obviously, I'm saying literally, please don't take me seriously. This is just a random scenario that I'm making up. But yeah, so I'm in the world, right? And I also love God, and God. And in the Bible it says you cannot serve two masters. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't think I'm gonna go find it, but it's in the Bible. Whatever. You can't serve two people at the same time, because it's common for the two beliefs to not align with each other. You're my friend. You're dedicated. You're Jesus, 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 Bible, Bible, Bible. That's all you live for. You're Jesus, 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 Bible, Bible, Bible. That's what you stand on. You're Jesus, 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 Bible, Bible, Bible. You don't even care about the world. Like, God could take you out right now and you're not even, you'd be saying thank you type stuff. So say that's you. And then you meet someone in a church house and you're like, oh my gosh, I met someone just like me, I love it. And then you see them outside of the church house and you see how they behave outside of the church house, and you're like, wow, you're not as dedicated to God as I assumed or first seen you as, based off your behavior in church. The most appropriate reaction, or the most appropriate action rather, would be not to distance yourself from the person, but to, like, I know I can say from personal experience that I felt convicted in the presence of those who believe, at least to a further extent than me, or deeper than I ever have. I'd be like, wow, this person is loving God on a different level. What does it take for me to get there? Like, how do I get there? So I would then have to proceed to love God on a different level, and that calls for sacrifice. So some of the things that I may see as fun or entertaining, or that I do now, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a sacrifice to get to a deeper level, because the way that this person lives their life is very inspiring, and I want to be like them, or similar to them, or I want to have a similar relationship with God. Does that make sense? My thing is basically getting to my point. Why don't people think my newly found friend is struggling? Let me pray for them. Because if I was in the world and I was struggling, battling, I was playing tug of war with my flesh and my spirit, why wouldn't you pray for my spirit to succeed, right? Why would you instantly say, okay? Because clearly they want a relationship with God based off like the little dedication that they have. It shows. It's like a cry for help. It shows that's where they want to be, and I understand that you have to protect your peace and you have to filter out everything around you to make sure that you're still doing what you need to do. But when will it be okay for you to abandon your brothers and your sisters? I'll just say, pray for people. Wow, yeah, I think that's what I had to say. Yeah, pray for people. I feel like a lot of people are quick to like, okay, it's either you with God or you not. You can't stay with us if you're not. And I feel like that scares a lot of new believers and people who are struggling with their belief, because, okay, non-Christians are a little bit impatient or whatever the case may be, based off the person's hurt or their experience with a Christian. I think there was a conversation, but I be having these conversations with my friends and I be carrying them straight to YouTube. I was having this conversation with one of my homegirls and we were talking about like science versus like faith. We said it was like a pick your poison type situation because like, okay, why would I read a book that was written by a man, right? And that wasn't like written by God himself, even though I'm treading into very, very dangerous territory. And like I said, I'm in no way trashing anyone's belief. And I'm not forcing anyone to believe the way that I believe or believe in anything that I believe. If you are interested in believing what I believe in, you know, we should talk. But if you are not, then that's cool too. It's kind of like a which book do you believe in? Do you believe in the science book or do you believe in the Bible? Because in reality, the science book was written by people too. It was written by man as well. So what is your argument? If we want to go into like details with like way back, like the Big Bang Theory. Is it called the Big Bang Theory? The Bang Theory? I don't know. It happened a long time ago, basically. Billions of years ago. So who was really there to write about it? You get what I'm saying? But people still choose to believe in textbook. Why don't you believe in the Bible? You know, that's a textbook in a way. And I have my struggles too. Sometimes I just be like, you know what, I don't feel like it. I can't. And I'm not the perfect person to look at for like an example. But what is a perfect Christian? In reality, that's non-existent. Because at the end there were people. Now that the gang is here, if you've made it this far, your gangs obviously. Now that the gang is here, my birthday's coming up, you guys. And I'm never excited for my birthday, but I'm excited to share like my idea for my birthday. So basically, I'm never really one to ask for gifts because I'd rather you get me nothing. I don't like it to spend money on me. And I don't even like my birthday for real. But this year, I told people that I want like handcrafted gifts. Gifts that they could give me without spending the time. And I think it's really cool because you get to see how creative everyone becomes. And I'm like a words of affirmation for a love language type person. That's definitely my love language, words of affirmation. Now let's talk about love languages. Like, I say this all the time. I love to like talk and elaborate on love languages. It's so fascinating to me how everyone's so different and how everybody likes different things. Cause like, I don't know, when I was in the 2nd grade, I grew up with this treat others the way that you wanted to be treated mindset. So I just assumed that everyone wanted to be treated the way I wanted to be treated or loved the way that I wanted to be loved. And then I got older and I realized that's not half of the truth. I feel like that is very sentimental. Like I love stuff like that. So like someone can give me, please don't judge me. You can give me a Bible, right? And in the Bible you can highlight some verses that remind you of me. Or that symbolize our friendship or whatever. I think that's true. I would love that. And that would also encourage you to read the Bible. Like a 2 for 2. Stuff like that. I would love to get gifts like that. So for my friends that are watching, there goes your ideas. Hey y'all, I just came back because I stepped out. I went to the gym. I went to the movies with Genesis and Casey. I stole some pictures of them, so I'm gonna post it here real quick. And then I came back to show y'all my hair. It's raining outside, so it got a little moist. And my braid is crappy because I suck at braiding, as you can tell. Knowing me, I'm probably gonna have to end up redoing it almost every single day, and I don't mind because as long as it looks fresh, I'm happy. And maybe I'll put beads at the end. I don't know, I'm not doing that right now. Maybe I'll put a rubber band at the end and then let the rest curl up as well. But I really like how it turned out. Like it's cute. Ooh, it's still wet. Yeah. I use a diffuser. Clearly the diffuser didn't do what the diffuser was supposed to do. But like yeah. I think it looks really nice. Remember to be a blessing to someone other than yourselves. Have a wonderful evening, morning, and bye y'all.